All right, welcome back to Empty Nest Adventures TV. Today we are our first day on our own because Tymek from Europe road trip, he took off last night to head to Bosnia for Haro's wedding. So we are here and we are on our own.
Yep.
We're not too afraid because we've already fed ourselves last night. And we also have mapped out a couple of places that we're going to drive today to do some shopping. One of them is Aldi, which we're familiar with. There was an Aldi in the town nearby where we lived in North Carolina.
Yes.
I'm sure it'll be a little bit different, but it might feel a little bit familiar.
It was a lot different
when we get there.
Let's be real. It was a lot
and that was our first stop, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yes.
So we went to Aldi first, bought some more groceries. Like I said, we found some things that looked familiar, some things that didn't look familiar. One thing that I thought looked familiar was one time when we were going from North Carolina to Indianapolis to visit our daughter, we stayed at a Holiday Inn that was right across the street from an Aldi. And they had these little pastries filled with chocolate that we just absolutely fell in love with.
Oh, they were great.
Well, I thought I found them again at Aldi. Did not. It wasn't chocolate chips, it was raisin and cranberries. Which she absolutely hates. I'm able to kind of choke them down because the bread is good enough. So that was one little faux pas that we had at Aldi. Everything else.
Oh, we're going to have lots of faux pas.
I bought a couple cans of beer there that was Schittelbrouw or Shuttlebrow or something like that. I think it's probably Dutch for Schlitz.
Yeah.
Not a great tasting beer.
I drank the Captain Morgan's and Coke because that's what I like.
So we got groceries at Aldi.
Yeah.
We weren't too worried about keeping them cold because they don't keep their milk cold here.
Nope.
Or their eggs.
Nope.
So we really didn't buy anything that needed to be kept cold. We bought milk.
Well, we put some water and we got some tea, some iced tea.
But that wasn't cold either.
No, it wasn't. But we put it in the fridge.
Yep. So then we went to a store called Action.
Yes.
And I'm not sure how we can kind of describe that. It's a department store.
It's kind of like a dollar store, only bigger and a little more high-end.
Yeah, I would almost put it kind of in the direction of like a Big Lots or a Kmart or something like that.
Yeah.
But it had, good stuff, and it had a lot of the stuff that we needed to help out the camper.
Frying pan, a pot. We got.
I'm trying to think what else we bought a bunch of just a little stuff there.
Yeah, little stuff that we needed.
And I was happy to know they had Reese's peanut butter cups there.
His favorite.
That's my favorite little
snack. If you
snack.
know, you know.
So I was able to get some of those, and we just bought lots of little stuff, utensils.
Forks and spoons.
Yeah, we had forks and spoons. Yeah, that was our problem last night when we got back from Jumbo, was we had food but we didn't have any way to eat it.
Well, I made sandwiches again.
Yeah.
And we had lunch meat and cheese. And by the way, the cheese here, oh my Lord, it's fantastic.
Yeah. That was one of the things that Tymek left us with, was a link to the local cheese shop. So
which we haven't been to yet.
Yeah, we're going to have to probably visit that. We're probably going to be here for another week.
Yes.
Waiting on getting the motorcycle mount put on the back of the RV. So that'll probably happen sometime next week. And we may just wait around until Tymek comes back the next weekend, just to kind of hang out and touch base with him.
And since
you have a bee on your chest.
Did I get it?
I don't know.
I think I got him out.
Okay.
He was on your
wonderful view for the camera too, by the way. So.
Okay.
All right.
Since we're going to be living in this for 18 months, it's my job. He's taking care of the cassette toilet. It's my job to make it a little homey, so it's comfortable and feels nice and cozy and comfortable and easy to maneuver around, because it is an extremely small space. We're going from a 2,700 square foot 3-bedroom, 3-bath house to
a 1-bath, 1-bedroom, 6.5 meter caravan.
I don't know that I'd call it a full bath.
Let's just say it's a studio apartment on wheels.
Worse than a studio.
Yes.
It's smaller than a studio. Yes. So it's a sleeping cot on wheels. So we're trying to give it some touches and make things more convenient and more personalized and things like that. So you'll get an inside tour I'm working on it.
Yes.
Let's just say I'm working on it.
And Action had a lot of stuff that we needed, but it didn't have anything. And so I had in our notes for this video, thank God for Amazon.
Thank God.
Apparently Amazon is only about a year old here
old.
in the Netherlands. And they use DHL to deliver. They don't have their own delivery system set up here, but we've been getting pretty much everything we've ordered in 1 or 2 days.
I've got some things that are like 3 or 4 days out, so
yeah,
we'll
that
see.
we're still getting, but
and it was raining last night, so suddenly our packages that were expected last night, they usually give you a 2-hour window. Suddenly those couldn't be delivered and had to go to a postal
pickup point.
point. Yeah.
So we thought that was kind of interesting, but we've pretty much anything that we've needed to fill in, we've been able to get with Amazon, and some of it we pre-ordered and brought with us. One of the most important things we had were outlet converters to convert their plugs, so I can charge my computer and we can charge our phones and other things that we needed to get charged. So that's a must to have, and you need to make sure that they actually convert the voltage, just not convert the plug, or else you can have some issues. So if you want to know, put something in the comments and ask which ones we bought, and I'll look them up and I'll post them.
Or if you have any questions, put them in there, and we'll be monitoring it and answering it as quickly as we can.
One of the things we want to do with these videos is answer your questions and kind of be an inspiration to you if you want to do the same thing. And we know you're going to have reservations about it, and it
is a crazy plan.
We left home from the United States with everybody looking at us like you're crazy. And I think some of them thought this is the last time they're ever going to see us.
Here's the thing. We wanted to travel Europe. We wanted, in our empty nest, kids are gone, parents are okay, everything's good. In our retirement stage, we wanted to see Europe. We had a lot of things on our bucket list to see in Europe. And we could not afford, being in the income bracket that we were, we couldn't afford to fly here, spend a month in Italy, fly home, spend a month in Netherlands, fly home, and see all the things that we wanted to see. So flying here, doing it all in one chunk. And originally it was 6 months, and then we mapped it out and said, okay, well, it's probably going to take us 12 months. Well, then the way you want to see the Christmas markets in winter and this in the summer, and so now it's 18 months. So it kind of expanded, and fortunately for us, the life that we have, we can do that, but it's less expensive to do it this way than it would be to stay in an Airbnb, rent a car, and fly over here every couple of months or every month at a time. So,
and I'll do a video that explains, because you can rent a van and you can buy a van and the depreciation, and I'll do another video that kind of explains why we chose what we did. But part of the reason that we went the length that we did is something we didn't know about until we got into it, and that was the Schengen zone.
Yes.
Which means you can only spend 90 out of 180 days in certain European countries, so you have to spend 90 days out. And that
it's
kind
for
of
your visa. Your visa, we get 90 days in the Schengen zone visa every 180 days. So you have to spend 90 days in, 90 days out, 90 days in, and that was another reason why it went to 18 months.
Yeah, why it got expanded to that.
Yes.
So I think that does it for that day.
Okay.
So tomorrow we're going shopping again.
At IKEA!
At the second largest IKEA.
Yes, the second largest IKEA.
And that's where we're going to get probably a lot of our other stuff, like a place, because we have an IKEA in North Carolina that we went to.
I pre-shopped IKEA for ideas of what I would want for in here. I kind of pre-shopped it in the States, thinking, well, surely they'll have everything there. And knowing that, okay, when I want to buy this, IKEA is where I want to get it. So we're going to IKEA.
Yes. So if you want to see our trip to IKEA, make sure you subscribe by hitting the button below. If you have any questions about IKEA when we went there,
Message
or
us.
Action, or Aldi, or Jumbo, or anything else, make sure you put a comment down there and ask us a question. If there's something that we're not doing that you want us to do, put that down there too.
Yeah.
Also, you can follow us on our website at emptynestadventures.tv and follow us on Facebook. And it's the same thing. Just look up Empty Nest Adventures TV and you'll find us on Facebook. So we'll see you tomorrow when we're ready to go to IKEA.
Bye.